Hi, my name is Simon, and I'm making a video game having no idea how to. Let's go. Here's what I've been up to for the past week. I made a pretty bad Fruit Ninja, but with menu and difficulty settings. I also made a game where you have to hit fruits, I guess. I've made a ball in an arena fighting other balls. Also a goalie ball that has to protect the goal against other football. And this spinning text. Yeah, I also ended up going back to older prototypes that I did for the course. For example, I ended up optimizing some of the systems. I did a first-person camera to that first car game, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I am learning a lot through all those exercises, especially in programming. I also ended up learning about playtesting and the things you need to be aware of when it comes to playtests. I also ended up learning about research and troubleshooting and how to optimize your game. The course also covered career research and preparation, things you could get into after doing this pathway, and also the making of portfolios depending on what kind of job you want to get into in the video game industry. I learned a lot, to be honest. Not that it's necessarily stuff that I would need right now, but it is interesting stuff, and it's been fun. I will say though, I've been very much struggling with coding. I can make a mistake, and sometimes I have a hard time grasping the logic. And I want you to imagine you're making something, right? You're coding, you're making a game, and suddenly there's an error that breaks everything. And you look around and you're like, what's going on? Why is it not working anymore? And you're not sure why. And in the end, it's not that the code is wrong. You forgot to put a capital T on the word. It's very tiring. What can you do? Just so you know, due to my schedule changing, I will not be releasing my weekly videos on Sunday instead of Monday. That's pretty much it. For next week, I will be finishing the pathway once and for all. So yeah, see you next week.